Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video, we're gonna talk about Julia Fox because based on reports, it is said that Julia Fox has a memoir coming up, and in that memoir, she's letting folks know that she'll be talking about her brief relationship with Ye. Wasn't it like a few podcasts ago Julia said that she doubts Ye knows her name? Like, girl, you're getting a bit embarrassing, because you cannot keep this story straight. And not just that, we know that you and Dee dated briefly, maybe a few days. You know, it's like, I understand that you need to sell the book, and using his name would definitely help you to sell that book. But I mean, do you have to sell your soul in the process? Because at this point, it is given you're selling your soul. I understand with her saying that she has the need to talk about things in order to get closure. But I mean, with the police department finding all those contraband in your dad's apartment, your brother, I believe that you have a lot juicier story that you could tell, and you bet your ass people are gonna want to hear about it. What can your brother make, Julia? Because there were, explosives, equipments, and some very interesting things found in that apartment. Like, what was it like growing up with your dad, your brother? Tell us something else about that. Ye is popular, but guess how Ye came by his popularity? Ye created his own narrative, and that is what many people are not realizing. He created his own story and he paved the way for himself. And if people could just actually stop for a second, understand that he didn't get a come up of using people's name. No, his success is singly attributed to his naturally God given talent and his will to not be afraid to try new things and to say things as he sees it. Everyone wants to be the next Kanye, but no one wants to take the steps that he had taken to be the next Kanye. And that is what is always just, curious to me. Like, are you people really paying attention to what he did to gain the success that he has? Or is it that it's easier to just say, okay, I'm gonna write a book, let me use his name, and then when it comes to his baby mama, his ex-wife, Kimmy Cakes, Kim and Julie has so much in common if you really think about it. Because do you remember when Julia was like, oh, I only dated the guy to get him off Kim's back, like being a girl protector. So Julia is this woman who, whenever it's beneficial, she'll say, because I dated Kanye, no one wants to hire me, no one wants to work with me again. But then we noticed something when dated Kanye. After that, people really knew who Julia Fox is. She started getting invitation to a lot more events. Make no mistake, she has always had her fair share of popularity, and she was getting a few bookings here and there. But with her dating age, that has definitely bumped that up for her somewhat. But with these women, they always act as though Ye, whatever is trending at that time when it comes to Ye. So if Ye is being cancelled, well, the guy can be a little bit of a dickhead. But then whenever it's beneficial, they're like, oh my God, he was just the sweetest, kindest, purest art you'll ever meet. He's a sweetheart, and he's so kind, and he's so caring. And then if the world is against him, they're like, you know what? Everyone is saying something is wrong with the guy, and come to think of it, I think that something was a bit off, but I mean, in general, he's okay, and that's how they all roll with it. No, we haven't seen Cheney Jones taking this route, but it's really interesting to see Julia Fox teaming up with Amber Rose, to talk about Ye. Amber Rose always talking about Ye. And I'm asking, like, these women are so smitten by this guy. They truly don't know how to get over him and to move on with their lives. Like, yeah, what spell did you put on these girlies? Because even after a few decades, they're still talking about you, honey. What did you do to these girls? With Amber Rose, I can understand Amber Rose somewhat, but with Julia Fox, like, girl, please, what is your reason? And this is why I say, yay, you need to, get it right. Because, I mean, just think about it. North growing up knowing that Julia Fox was once her stepmommy, come on, you have to get it right and ensure that things, work with Bianca. And if it doesn't, think about your next move before you make it, because we cannot afford another Julia Fox or next Kimmy Cakes nor Amber Rose, okay? I would say go back to Cheney, but I don't know if there's a door or a window of opportunity there. But I honestly believe that if things don't work out between, Bianca Censori and he may go back to dating Black, because I don't know. It seems to be the thing, because he initially, when he started out, he was dating Black women only. And then something switched, he started dating white women. So maybe that switch will flip again and he goes back to dating Black women. Just saying, because like hell, these girls, they cannot give this man name a break. Now, back to Miss Julia Fox, right? What Julia Fox is saying is that she has a memoir coming up. The title is Down the Drain, but I think she literally needs to put this all down the drain, put it behind her. But Julia's story is not, for me to tell, it is for her to tell. What she's saying is that, what she's gonna say about Ye, it's nothing too deep, because she really doesn't want to cause any bad blood. But what deep could you have had with this man when it was a few days and you've already practically given us all angles of the relationship, or the brief fling rather, that you've had with Ye? But then again, you know, being honest, being fair to Julia, a girl needs to sell her books. So, you know what, Julia? I'm going to wish you all the best in selling your books. I know that you are a smart cookie, and hence why you're using Ye's name in this book. And I do hope that, well, I don't think that Ye minds actually, because he's always caring, always forgiving, and he sees both sides of the fence. So even though, many people may not like it, he's going to be like, whatever. And I truly believe that these things really thrills you to see these women always obsessing over him, always talking about him. He's going to be like, yeah, that's me. That's right. One thing he did tell us about him, right? He said that after they leave, they will realize that they will not find another man better than him. And he did not tell any lie right there. We can say Julia Exhibit A, Kim Exhibit B, Amber Rose Exhibit C, or in any order you want to put it, they all still obsess over him. We don't see that obsession from Cheney. She seems to be the more balanced, more mature, more level headed one that he has dated so far. And also, his fiance, his very first fiance, I've never seen her talking about him. So we have to say, she's level headed as well. But guys, honestly, I want to hear from your perspective, because I really do like reading the comments, because they do help out and they do help me to gather more talking points for future videos. So let's get the comments popping. And this is why I like when people watch my video with before they comment, because I really do take constructive criticism, because it is what helps me to build and helps me to grow. And I want, as time passes, you guys to see that growth registering on your girl. And I want you all to know that you have contributed to that significantly. So let's get the discussion popping. Give this video a big thumbs up. And guess what? Stay safe, stay blessed, stay secure. Peace.